Heritage.
Thank you.
It's in there.
Sisters and brothers, welcome to the 244th virtual Catbird Café. Thanks for coming, beautiful, talented people, legumes in the peanut gallery, tubers on YouTube. We appreciate you being here. I'd like to begin, because this is Native American Heritage Month, I'd like to begin by acknowledging the Massachusetts, Poconoke, and Wampanoag tribes of indigenous peoples, from whom the Commonwealth of Massachusetts and many of its streets have taken their names. I'd like also to pay respect to the ancestral bloodline of these tribes and their descendants, who still inhabit traditional and ancestral territories to this day. And today's suggested themes are, it is International Day of Tolerance. I think we're all pretty good at that and learning every day. And it's also Fast Food Day. So, Trump, I'm sure, is having a Big Mac as we speak. And we're going to start with John McHugh, followed by Mike Delaney, followed by Busking Betty and Andy, and then Jimmy.
There I am.
And I think we already had J-Nut, so we'll call that her.
Yeah, and she probably won't last.
Yeah, I was going to talk to you, J-Nut, the first thing last week, but you disappeared before I could even do that. So
But you're right.
we got you this
We
time.
got her update already. Hope you feel better and things turn out well. You're not.
Yeah.
And Ginger only. So we will.
Okay.
I'm here.
Hi. And how are you?
Good.
You
Like
looking
I said,
well?
I'm trying a different microphone, so let me know if something doesn't sound right. Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Ladies and germs, give it up for John McHugh.
Oh yeah.
Thank you. I've got all three. I've got. Well, I'll see if I'll do a second one, but the first song has all the themes in it: intolerance, Native Americans, and fast food. Here it is. I have grown intolerant, I know that sounds bad. I've lost all the boundless patience that I ever had. Idiots to the left of me and morons to the right. If I wasn't such a wimp, I'd challenge 'em to fight. I'm not tolerant of all those people that would say, send all of those immigrants away, don't let them stay. From this land of ours, the one we stole from native tribes, it's enough to make me want to heavily imbibe. I'm not tolerant of those who have 100 guns. How many does it take to send intruders on the run? But I'm a collector, they would tell you with a lie. Why don't they collect guitars or pretty butterflies? Lastly, I'm not tolerant of doctors who tell me, stay away from fast food, it will be the death of thee. Give me life and liberty, but give me fries as well. Give me my McDonald's, Burger King, and Taco Bell.
You did it again.
King and Taco Bell.
I love it.
Thank you. Well, I'll try this one. This is a Ron Israel. I was at Ron's house yesterday, so it reminded me of this song that he had let me play before at the live Catbird, and I've always liked it. This is Always Remember. One time you hitched a ride with me. You didn't even tell me your name. Your face had the look of uncertainty. I'll always remember you that way. Always remember, always remember, always remember you that way. Always remember, always remember, I'll always remember you that way. When I'd come home black and blue, you would always say, no worries, friend, I believe in you. I'll always remember you that way. Always remember, always remember, I'll always remember you that way. Always remember, always remember, I'll always remember you that way. I had this vision of you in my mind, teaching the kids how to play. You made them be gentle, you made them be kind. I'll always remember you that way. Always remember, always remember, I'll always remember you that way. Always remember, always remember, I'll always remember you that way. Now that we know more than we should, you still say I love you each day. Coming from someone who's not half as good, I'll always remember you that way. Always remember, always remember, always remember you that way. Always remember, always remember, I'll always remember you that way.
Yeah,
Nice, John.
Thank you. Ron Israel song.
yeah. Ron Israel song via John McHugh.
Nicely.
John.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you. Mike Delaney is next.
There he is.
There he is.
Oh, all right. Geez. I've run out of half-witted things to say, so I'm just going to say, put your hands together for Mike Delaney.
Thank you.
All right, Mike.
So I'm calling this my two-song set, Two Pretty Songs in Dadgad, and the first one is my favorite Bob Dylan song, and I was picking on him last week, but this one's really beautiful. May God bless and keep you always. May your wishes all come true. May you always do for others and let others do for you. May you build a ladder to the stars and climb on every rung. May you stay forever young. Forever young, forever young. May you stay forever young. May you grow up to be righteous. May you grow up to be true. May you always know the truth and see the light surrounding you. May you always be courageous, stand upright and be strong. May you stay forever young. forever young, forever young. May you stay forever young. May your hands always be busy, may your feet always be swift, may you have a strong foundation when the winds of change shift. May your heart always be joyful, may your song always be sung, may you stay forever young, forever young, forever young. May you stay forever young. May you stay forever young.
Yeah, beautiful. Love that song.
Hey, Mike.
Cat pretty.
Does it good.
So my second song is mine. It's I Remember Blue, and I wrote it, gosh, 20-something years ago when my granddaughter Alexis was diagnosed with pediatric glaucoma at a year old, and I thought about what would that be like to have to lose your eyesight, which she didn't know. She had it fixed at Mass Eye and Ear, and she's doing great now. She's close to finishing a degree at the Ohio State University. So I Remember Blue. Robin's eggs safely in a nest, cloudless skies above the autumn trees, morning glories twining up the fence, seagulls bobbing on a placid sea, all the world bathed in my favorite hue. Yes, I remember blue. I remember blue. Faded jeans with that perfect fit, driving off in my first shiny car. Cookie Monster made my two boys laugh. Now they make me proud from afar. With time I came to know what's right and true. Yes, I remember blue. I remember blue. For years I saw it all, the blue from sea to sky. Now my world is going dark, there's nothing in my eyes. I try to make it last, but damn, it fades from view. I remember blue. I remember blue. I'm told my granddaughters both have the bluest eyes. I feel their smooth faces, I hear their laughs and cries. I forfeit all I have for an hour of vision new. Yes, I remember blue. I remember blue. I remember blue. I remember blue.
Beautiful.
Gorgeous. Mike Delaney song. Why, Mike Delaney?
Thank you.
I was singing along until I started crying.
Yeah.
Love that one, Mike.
That's a
Thank you.
beautiful
Thanks,
song.
Tom. I'm going to stop my recording right now. Boom.
Cool.
And we're going to Spotlight Busking Betty.
Yeah, we're going back to back to back. Actually, we haven't been back to back, so we're not really going back to back to back. We're just going to back to back. Busking Betty and Andy are known as back to back. Yes. And as Betty and Andy to us. Yeah, wonderful people. And they busk their butts off. And it's my pleasure to introduce Betty and Andy.
To go back to back to back and around and around and around. And Andy's gonna sing a couple of tunes for us.
I lost a toss.
All right.
Bye bye love, bye bye happiness, hello loneliness, I think I'm gonna cry. Bye bye love, bye bye sweet caress, hello emptiness, I feel like I could die. Bye bye my love, goodbye. There goes my baby with someone new. She sure looks happy, I sure am too. She was my baby till he stepped in. Goodbye to romance that might have been. Bye-bye happiness, hello loneliness, I think I'm gonna cry. Bye-bye love, bye-bye sweet caress, hello emptiness, I feel like I could die. Bye-bye my love, goodbye. Well, I'm through with romance, I'm through with love, I'm through with counting that stars above. And here's the reason that I'm so free. My loving baby, she's through with me. Bye-bye love, bye-bye happiness, hello loneliness, I think I'm gonna cry. Bye-bye love, bye-bye sweet caress, hello emptiness, I feel like I could die. Bye-bye my love, goodbye. Bye-bye my love, goodbye. Bye-bye my love, goodbye.
Yes, indeed.
Just pulled out of the hat this afternoon.
I like it. I like the way you guys do it.
Now we're gonna do an old Buddy Holly. By the way, we're cheating. These are songs we got an upcoming gig, and this is kind of a practice. So this is kind of a sham. Well, all my love, all my kisses, you don't know what you've been missing, oh boy. When you be, oh boy, that one kissy that you've been meant for me. All my life, I've been waiting, tonight there'll be no hesitating, oh boy. When you with me, oh boy, the world can see that you were meant for me. Stars are peeling, shadows are falling. You can hear my heart a calling. Having you be the love makes things alright. Well, all my love, all my kisses, you don't know what you've been missing, oh boy. When you with me, oh boy, the world can see that you were meant for me. Well, all my love, all my kisses, you don't know what you've been missing, oh boy. When you be, oh boy, the world can see that you were meant for me. All my life, I've been waiting, tonight there'll be no hesitating, oh boy. When you be, oh boy, that world can see that you were meant for me. Where stars and peanuts shadows falling, you can hear my heart calling. I feel love make you go round. Wow! All my love, all my kisses, you don't know what you missing, oh boy. When you with me, oh boy, that world can see that you were meant for me. That you were meant for me. That you were meant for me. Oh boy!
Great job. Serious rock.
Nice.
Great to see and hear you.
Always entertaining back to back.
That you are. That you are. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for being you.
Now it's Jimmy.
It is Jimmy.
It's Jimmy.
Look, here he is.
Yeah.
And for those of you who don't know, Jimmy has created a masterpiece. It truly is, and it's a double disc extravaganza, complete with a mind-blowing coffee table book with some of his beautiful photographs and the lyrics of the songs, and you ought to check it out. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Jimmy Lee Lunsford. Great.
You're too kind, my friend. Thank you very much. It just occurred to me today. I sent one to a friend, and along with it is the card that is with it. And the card, for those who don't know, is a gift of 10 trees being planted in your honor and in your name. And you don't know really where the trees are. It's through an organization called, I think, One Tree Planted. And so it occurred to me today when I was writing a note to this friend, I think I've got all 5 senses covered. Sight and sound, obviously. And touch, because the book is really thick paged thing so that it's got some durability to it.
And it's touching.
True, so that'd be like the 6th sense. And then smell and taste. Well, the smell would be from trees that are possibly pine trees, but if they're maple trees, syrup. I've got all 5 senses covered. I had no idea.
Anyway, it's magnificent. It really is a.
Yeah, it is.
Thank you very much.
Unreal.
Play a couple of songs off of the Ubuntu record on that album. This song is called Home. Good morning, hello, howdy, how are you doing? Hola, mi amigo, ¿cómo estás? Hey there, good to see you, how's it going? I know it's been a while, way too long, but here we are. Hello, sunshine, I thought of you just last night. Your misty morning glory, sight for sore eyes. Hanging in the balance was daylight. Stuck behind the shadows and the cold street lights. Now here we are. If there was a planet every mile between here and the sun, that's 1,000,000 times 93 to see it rise on. But I can never see to count so many horizons, and everything I want to see is in the first one. So I count my lucky stars, and the more that I count, the more I wonder if my luck will ever run out. And then I wake up to the most beautiful light, and I start my count all over with another sunrise. Sunrise, pull wide open the sky, and then my heart. Light like that's more than a source, more than a star. Turns out beauty can't be seen without a heart. And light like that is a reflection of who we are. Yeah, who we are. It's like a royal ceremony and the world is being crowned, and celestial dances every time it spins around. And every dancer does their very own interpretation in the very universal language of illumination. Light is more than seeking to defeat the dark. When it leaves home never to return to the spark. And in the end the quest that will complete the art is finding through the journey of being who we are. Yeah, who we are. Yeah, who we are.
Wow. Wow.
White guys can rap. Well done, sir.
The rapping folker.
Yeah. Folk rap.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, photograph.
So, I won't be, I have to work next Saturday, so I won't be here. And the Saturday after that, next week's the Saturday before Thanksgiving. The Saturday after Thanksgiving, I'm not sure if I'll be with you or not, but so I thought I'd play a song called Thanksgiving Day that's also on the aforementioned album.
I'll miss you though.
Yeah.
I'm sorry?
Thank you for his return.
We'll miss you though.
Oh, I miss you guys too. I will. Thank you. Just a one-time thing for work. It's a scheduled thing, and is what it is. I got the late shift. My mind is running on the interstate tonight, and I'm heading home for Thanksgiving. Berkeley Heart on the radio, and all I know is all I want to do is sing. I've got a chest full of wicked scars from broken hearts, and usually the knife was in my hand. I ain't dumb, but sometimes I don't think, and then I wonder why I don't ever understand. I've got family and friends with open arms. If not for them, I'd flame out like a shooting star. Some say you're measured by the company you keep, but I don't have wings unlike the angels I'm visiting on Thanksgiving Day. Two-lane tango with travelers and truckers on the open road between two compass points. Synchronicity at 60 through the heart of Indiana into northern Illinois. Early snowfall on 100-year-old steel mill is a desolate and lonely familiar sight. I know some that lived and died there on and off the clock in their common struggle to survive. They've got families and friends with open arms, raising kids in homes with quarter-acre yards. You're only stuck there in the middle class when your glass is half empty around the horn of plenty on Thanksgiving Day. Generations change hands and leave echoes in the holes where somebody used to be. Table settings follow suit, conversations give their due, and the rest is history. In the din of all the banter, there's a hint of nostalgia floating underneath smiles. It's the muted and tradition holding hands here with the present, if for just a little while. Not a single moment is taken for granted. This gathering of souls is so much more than it appears to be, and therein lies the sweet humility, gratitude, and community of Thanksgiving Day. November winds off the lake can make a mind forget most anything not tethered to the heart. A paradox never lost upon a long wanderer's welcome into wide open arms. Sometimes I wonder why, I wonder if I've gone and wandered just a little bit too far. 'Cause home is where the heart is, where souls meet light, where music and magic are. I've got a bindle full of love and memories, 'cause foreskinned and bloodied vagabond knees. Somewhere between the silver linings and the bruises and the path I choose is a journey that I celebrate on Thanksgiving Day. On Thanksgiving Day. On Thanksgiving Day.
Yeah,
Yeah, all right.
that's Jimmy Lee Lunsford.
Yeah,
Awesome, Jimmy.
Very
Awesome.
thankful for him. And other than buying his book and record, folks, this is the only open mic that you can see and hear him on.
That's right. That's right.
Oh,
There.
We're so honored. We
Yeah.
are.
Yeah, wonderful songs from a wonderful guy, Jimmy
You
Lunsford.
guys rock. Thank you very much.
thank Jimmy.
Love you, Jimmy.
Love you guys too.
All right, it's Tom Maynard up next, and then Mary Ann, and then Steve.
Well, there's Tom.
There he is. The fire going behind it. It's not a real fire, but it's warming.
It is. It is. It's the ambience I'm after. I'm after the ambience.
The ambiance. Yes.
Ambiance.
All right, folks, let's hear it for the one and only Tom Maynard. Swing
I've been. You folks are too funny. You're too funny. I've been doing some recording lately, so what I had to sort of quickly get my setup back to to open mic setup. So I'm a little nervous that I'm not all that well set up from a sound standpoint. But
Sounds good.
we'll
Sounds
give
good
it
so far.
all right. Well, we'll give it a shot. So this is one of mine. I'm going to start off with one of mine, and then I'm going to do a Bob Franke song. This is called Father's Song. Okay, I'm going to start it again. It was your birthday, and you were just 1 minute old. All that I felt then seemed more than one heart could hold. I looked in your crystal blue eyes. There I saw the infinite skies to the source of all love. Flying high, I took you and held you. I saw the first breeze in your hair. I breathed deep and smelled you, touched you through your scent on the air. I bent with the weight of my need to be more than I believed I ever could be. It was then that I knew beyond doubt the universe had changed forever. And with it so had I. I was your father. I watch you standing as you're looking out of the door. And only a step lies between now and all that's in store. You have been yearning to fly up in that infinite sky where all things are waiting. Time to spread your wings, and all I can hope for is that I have given enough. And all I have taught you, the lessons were grounded in love. Given you all I can give. Now this is your time to live. It holds so much promise. Be free now. And now it's so clear that yet again the universe is changing. forever, and with it so shall I. Yes, I'm still your father.
Beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
Nice, Tom. Very nice.
And that's something I call Father's Song. All right, this other one here is a Bob Frankie song. Oops. What is going on? I'm just trying to be able to see you folks and see some words at the same time. This is called Healing in This Night. There are songs that never ask you anything. There are strings that beat against the wood. There are songs that ease the singer's heart to sing, and that's good. But there are words that change the way you look at things. And there are sounds that silence idle talk. There are songs that circle in your mind. Seek your heart and find it, and seize it like a hawk. And there's a pain here that slowly slips away. There's a love here that's leading us from darkness into day. There are stars here that fade against the light. They fall, but it's all right. There is a healing in this night. There are trials that trick you into loneliness. There are tears that burn until they fall. There are needs that tear you when you turn away, when they call. But there are hearts to hold you when you've done your best, for the love you leave within their lives. And there are friends to hear if you should cry, to pray if you should die. And there are songs that sing us all. There's a pain here that slowly slips away. There's a love here that's leading us from darkness into day. And there are stars here that fade against the light. They fall, but it's all right. There is a healing in this night. There have been times when working for my sanity, in my mind I seemed the only one. There have been days when no one seemed to understand what I've done. But there are ears to hear me in my softest voice. There are hands to hold and point the way. There are men and women on this path to laugh if I should laugh, and to find me if I stray. There's a pain here that slowly slips away. There's a love here that's leading us from darkness into day. And there are stars here that fade against the light. They fall, but it's alright. There is a healing in this night. They fall, but it's alright. There is a healing in this night.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Thank you.
Well done. Tom Maynard, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, he's a tall man with a wide heart.
When I was performing at the North Reading Community Coffee House with Marianne and such, Art got up to introduce me, and he just kept saying, "He's tall." I was like,
Yeah.
Thanks, Art. I guess that's the thing that stands out about me is I'm tall."
And he has an impressive shoe size too. And it's you know what that means. All right, thank you, Tom Maynard.
Tom, you're awesome. Nice little.
Big
How
shoes,
awesome,
big toes,
Tom.
they say.
It is a virtual vortex of virtuosity here at the Catbird Cafe. And our next performer is right in the eye of it. And there she is.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hello, just making a little tweak there. Great.
All right.
Changing
How's your
things back.
cookies?
They're done.
Cookies done? All right,
Yeah.
good.
The kitchen's a mess. I'll be cleaning that in a minute.
Okay.
Get my hands wet later.
Oh, yes, I understand. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, yeah, there's nothing you can say that hasn't already been said about this woman. She's incredibly talented and lovely to look at. Let's hear it. Give it up. Put your hands together for Marianne McAllister.
Hey, Marianne.
Hey, yeah. Thank you. I thought I was hitting a topic with this song, and I think I'm on the wrong week. Oh well. This is for kindness, and as I've been playing this song for the seniors this month, I added it in. I said, the veterans do the work of getting us through the conflict, and then the work is on us all to make that peace last. And so I wanted to play this song, "What the World Needs Now," because it needs it now. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. It's the only thing that there's just too little of. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. No, not just for some, but for everyone. Lord, we don't need another mountain. There are mountains and hillsides enough to climb. There are oceans and rivers enough to cross, enough to last till the end of time. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. It's the only thing that there's just too little of. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. No, not just for some, but for everyone. Lord, we don't need another meadow. There were cornfields and wheat fields enough to grow. There were sunbeams and moonbeams enough to shine. Oh, listen, Lord, if you want to know what the world needs now is love, sweet love. It's the only thing that there's just too little of. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. Left, no, not just for some, oh, but just for everyone.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Beautiful, Marianne.
Yeah. Good to hear. Oh, what a voice! And again, she'll be doing some background singing on Michael Gutierrez May's new album, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. But you can do it.
It hasn't been a good. I mean, the good news is the flooring's getting worked on this week, but the bad news
Okay.
is
Okay.
I feel like my house has been hijacked. So,
Yeah. All right.
Were you home alone?
well,
Ladies,
it was-
what? Oh,
Inside
yeah.
joke. I was asking her if she was home alone.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
Good.
that's the only
Yeah.
time I've seen that name spelled right. Damn it.
Right, right.
All right. Well, folks, we don't get to see Hoagie right now,
No,
but
no, Hoagie. Will we
he's,
get
he's
another song?
he's always around her.
Yeah.
Always around. He's always around.
Yeah.
Or else he's in the garage. So this next song, just something old picked because it's just a sweet thing. In a sentimental mood. In a sentimental mood, I can see the stars come through my room while your loving attitude is like a flame that lights the gloom on the wings of every kiss. Drift a melody so strange and sweet in this sentimental bliss. You make my paradise complete. Rose petals seem to fall. It's all like a dream to call you mine. My heart's a lighter thing since you made this night a thing divine. In a sentimental mood, I'm within a world so heavenly, for I never dreamed that you'd be loving sentimental me. Rose petals seem to fall. It's all like a dream to call you mine. My heart's a lighter thing since you made this night a thing divine. In a sentimental mood, I'm within a world so heavenly, never dreamed that you'd be loving sentimental me.
Ah, we do love that. Mary Ann. We are still on for Monday?
Yeah.
Okay, good. We can talk about the record, and so maybe you can show me what you got.
My heart is beating out of my chest.
Moving right along. We we got Steve Azzaro is next, and then we'll talk to Marianne Sullivan, the other Irish Marianne, and Jade, just Jade. And this here is it's just an excellent person, and the world is a better place because he's in it. Let's hear it for Steve Azzaro.
Hey, Steve.
Thank you, guys. Going to sort of follow in line, Marianne, and did talk a bit about the veterans, and Veterans Day was on Monday. And so I'm going to do a little tribute to the veterans. Do we have any veterans in the group here? Is anybody a veteran?
Steve is.
I'm a veteran of the Army Reserves, but I never saw action.
Okay. Oh, well, that doesn't matter, but thank you. So I wrote this. I was visiting my brother in Jersey on that last weekend, and I guess because of the Veterans Day coming up, he pulled out a 17 minutes worth of video of when he was in Vietnam, and it just brought you right into that time and into that scene. He survived, but just like anyone, came back somewhat scarred, but is doing okay, thank goodness. So I wrote this poem, its comments on, I call it Soldier, and then I'm going to sing a song about referencing particular Vietnam. So this is Soldier. You were not born to bear the weight of war, nor trained to march to the beat of a grim war song. Yet when your land beckoned, you did abide, abandoning your freedom for the cold life of conflict. A citizen whose world was private and simple, where life laughter echoed over land and home. And peace wrapped itself around familiar friends. You took a stand for yourself and for all of us. You braved the cold chill of a stormy combat and the loneliness of a new and strange place. You did not make this sacrifice for fame or glory. No, compassion and fate compelled you to defend yourself, family, friends, and country, to return safely to a peaceful life you hoped. For some, with thoughts lingering on home, the brutality of war took you away, to never more know the spirit of life, and perhaps to remain only in the memory of a few, while others were scarred so deeply that the memories reside in their silent anguish. We cherish the you we knew and miss your essence, and try to understand but cannot. We respect your courage then and now to endure silent, incomprehensible, soulful torment. We honor you, the fallen, we honor you, the scarred, and we honor you, those who now serve on our behalf. Your names will be whispered in the winds of freedom, in our hearts for eternity. We embrace you and we thank you.
Well,
Yes.
yeah.
A nice tribute, that is,
All right.
Steve.
Thank you.
And hi, Neil.
This song was originally called 20 Years Ago. Now I've changed it to 60 years ago. It was written in 1983, and it was about the war in Vietnam. And it references, and you may think of your own hometown when you hear these references, because it talks about the movie house, it talks about the drugstore, it talks about friends and getting together, the hardware store, and just regular things. So it makes me think of the hometown that I was in at the time. This is 60 years ago. I heard it on a Kenny Rogers album. Kenny Rogers sang it. 60 years ago. It's been a long time since I walked through this old town, but oh how the memories start to flow. There's the old movie house, they finally closed it down. You could find me there every Friday night, 60 years ago. I worked the counter at the drugstore down the street. Nobody's left there I would know. On Saturday mornings, that's where all my friends would meet. You'd be surprised what a dime would buy 60 years ago. All my memories from those days, they come gather round me. What I'd give if they could take me back in time. Oh, it almost seems like yesterday. Where do the good times go? Life was so much easier 60 years ago. I guess I should stop by Mr. Johnson's hardware store. His only son was my friend Joe, but he entered the army back in 1964. How could we know he'd never come back? We didn't know he would never come back. How could we know he would never come back 60 years ago? All my memories from those days, they come gathering around me. What I'd give if they could take me back in time. Oh, it almost seems like yesterday. Where do the good times go? Life was so much easier. Life seems so much easier life was so much easier 60 years ago. Oh, it almost seems like yesterday, 60 years ago.
Beautiful
Oh, that's a
song.
nice one.
Oh, nice, Steve.
Very nice.
Thank you, guys. Thank you to all the vets.
You too, man. Steve Azzaro.
Nice.
Way to go, Steve.
Yeah. A lump in the throat there.
Yeah. Very good.
Okay, we're going to go check out Marianne and Jade, and it looks like Michelle is not here again.
Right.
And so after that, it would be Gaia, and then Glenn,
And then you.
and then me. Huh? Okay.
There you go.
Love your hair.
Yeah, that's great. Jade.
See?
Thank you.
Told ya.
I just got it cut this week.
Yeah, looks.
Nice.
Marianne never appears.
No, she's so shy.
I'm way over here.
Oh,
You can
okay.
always move it over there a little
That's,
bit.
that's
Get
your
around the
decision, Marianne.
I could just
So what's
skip
going
over,
on?
see?
There you are.
All right.
Sure, you can peek.
So what's going on here? Yeah.
But it's one of the reasons we
Oh,
love
what's
her.
going on?
So what's up with you, Jade?
What's going on? Let me think. Well, it's the continuing nightmarish saga that we're all going through.
Yeah.
Him and his he's not even qualified to be president. Never mind the people that he's picking. They're not even qualified to run their own lives. Never mind
Oh.
being in charge of our countries, and determining things for everybody in this country. It's just
And at least two of them are sex offenders. He seems to like that.
yeah, he seems to like those. Yeah, it's very encouraging, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then who's the guy he's controversial. He's the veteran that they picked for
Well,
what was it?
he's didn't he get a didn't they say he also did
He's a white
something?
supremacist.
Yeah, but didn't he have some kind of sex offender
Yeah.
thing too?
Well, he was flagged by the service because of his tattoos, and they're from a white Christian nationalist symbol. So he's a
Yeah. Male.
He's a
Or
word,
white
too.
Christian nationalist male.
yeah.
That's what kind of a country he who shall not be mentioned
He
wants.
doesn't think women should vote. Never mind being in the service or being in combat. He doesn't think women should vote.
Right.
Yeah, I didn't
Yes,
hear that one.
that's been found out about him. He did say that.
Wow, I didn't hear that.
Yeah, women shouldn't vote either.
Yeah, and they should be punished for getting birth control. Punished.
Yeah, this is a very dark time. This is I don't think Kamala Harris couldn't do anything with the direction this country's headed in. I just don't
Yeah.
think she could do anything. She did her best. I think she did an exemplary job of trying to save our democracy and constitution, but the country seems to want to take a hard turn,
Agreed.
and that's hard to fight against.
Yeah, just swimming upstream against the current. And I don't know. I'm just flabbergasted at the relative intelligence of the American electorate. It's-
Well, other countries have been saying that it was a Green Day that had an album called American Idiots. And at
I
first
have
I
it.
was insulted
That
by
was-
that, but the more things went on, I thought, yeah, American Idiots.
it's right on. Yep,
That's
absolutely.
right.
It's a great album.
It was a great album. So I don't know what else. You do what you can. We have a couple of months to live it up.
Yeah. Hopefully they accomplish some things that
Hopefully
Trump
they-
can't undo
Yeah.
readily.
Like
Judges.
judges, naming more judges.
Yeah.
They won't let
All right,
them.
and
He's got
Marianne,
everything that he needs. He's got the House, the Senate, and the Supreme Court. He's got everything.
yeah, so much for separation of powers. Marianne, what's happening? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, I just find that so suspicious. I think there was cheating, but I'm hoping that we're not hearing about it because people are working in the background and trying to put together suit to take him to court and stuff. I'm hoping.
Yeah, yeah. Hopefully that someone will find some evidence to prove that theory,
Right.
um, because something's not right, is it?
I think it's not right. I
Yeah.
just have a hard time believing that.
Yeah. Good point,
But
Jim.
Yeah.
anytime we, sorry.
Mary Ann,
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Got
yeah,
anything to tell us?
anything to tell us?
Unfortunately, no. I
No.
mostly because I'm not really back at work yet. I'm just working from home still.
Sure.
Are you feeling any better?
Yeah. Yeah. They're gonna dismiss the nurse and the OT person next week, and I'll just have PT left to do. But I'm not
Okay,
going back before the 1st of December. So
okay.
yeah. All I get is the complaints. So I don't get to hear what's really going on from home.
Yeah, yeah.
So
But there's always something going on.
yeah.
Kathy will tell us about that when it gets to be her turn.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So blessings on both of you.
yeah, good to see you both.
What's going on your end? Anything? I missed the beginning.
Uh, just producing albums and for people, and I'm going to try to sing a song tonight. I haven't, I got the back problem and the neck problem and the hand problem.
Oh,
Uh,
God.
but because these are such dark times, I'm going to try to sing a song.
Good.
Yeah.
All right.
Guys, good to see you. Glad you
Yep.
joined us tonight.
Thanks.
Love
Much
you
love.
Thank
both.
you.
And Michelle is not here,
Correct.
so she gets, and she's
I just
uh,
sent her a text, Stephen. I'll see if she calls back.
thank you. Because if she doesn't, she gets a noogie.
I told her that.
Okay.
A digital noogie?
Yeah. People that don't come and don't call get a virtual noogie. There, noogie.
Hey,
That's a
I'm
noogie.
here.
I know, but
Demonstration.
yeah.
All right.
Jeez.
And then
Okay.
Ivy bit me, so
Oh,
now
did she?
I've been, well,
What a
no,
bad bird.
She just nipped. She just nipped a little bit because you were noogieing me, so she had to do something.
Oh, she wanted to defend you.
No, she wanted to bite me too.
Okay. Birds. Gotta love them.
But now it's Gaia. Is it?
It
Gaia?
is. It's Gaia's
Gaia.
turn, and Gaia is all the way down in Maui. And I think I read something, Gaia, that Maui means the trickster or something like that.
I've never heard that before.
Yeah, I got to look into it.
Well, you read something to me today, but was it spelled the same way?
One of the
Yes,
things I know about Hawaii is that when we talk about National Heritage Month, American Native Heritage,
yeah,
Hawaiians are included in that.
Mm.
sure,
Native
Oh,
Hawaiians.
absolutely.
So I think
absolutely,
that's
and
good.
and half the people in South America too.
Yeah, nice.
So how are you?
Um, it's tough times over here right now in lots of different ways.
Yeah,
Got a lot to deal with.
yeah, but you're
Well,
getting through it.
Uh,
Yeah,
breath by breath, yeah? Just breathe.
yeah,
yeah.
that is a beautiful image.
Because that is a beautiful image. Yeah.
Yeah. That's a cup that I bought for a friend of mine for his birthday. He's also Tibetan
That's
Buddhist, so he likes
the
it.
Indian Buddha.
Yeah, very
Yeah.
special.
Yes. Okay. And you have some songs for us?
I do. I'm gonna
Okay.
stick with that Native American Heritage Month idea.
Cool. Sisters and brothers, give it up for Gaia Best.
Yeah.
Right there.
So I've changed the songs I'm gonna do since I originally was talking with Tom Maynard earlier, and I'm gonna do these songs instead. Colors of the Wind will be the first one from Pocahontas. You think I'm an ignorant savage, and you've been so many places. I guess it must be so. But still, I cannot see if the savage one is me. How can there be so much that you don't know? You don't know. You think you own whatever land you land on. The earth is just a dead thing you can claim. But I know every rock and tree and creature has a life, has a spirit, has a name. You think the only people who are people are the people who look and think like you. But if you walk the footsteps of a stranger, you'll learn things you never knew, you never knew. Have you ever heard the wolf cry to the blue corn moon, or asked the grinning bobcat why he grinned? Can you sing with all the voices of the mountain? Can you paint with all the colors of the wind? Can you paint with all the colors of the wind? Come run the hidden pine trails of the forest. Come taste the sun-sweet berries of the earth. Come roll in all the riches all around you, and for once never wonder what they're worth. The rainstorm and the river are my brothers. The heron and the otter are my friends, and we are all connected to each other in a circle, in a hoop that never ends. How high does the sycamore grow? If you cut it down, then you'll never know. And you'll never hear the wolf cry to the blue corn moon. For whether we are white or copper skinned, we need to sing with all the voices of the mountain. We need to paint with all the colors of the wind. You can own the earth, and still all you own is earth until you can paint with all the colors of the wind.
Oh, thank you so much for that.
Oh, that was beautiful.
So I feel,
Is the sound okay on your end, what you're hearing?
yeah, we had to turn it up a little bit on this end. I don't know
Okay.
if anybody else has
I've been hearing so much different kinds of feedback and Zooms about hearing like a hissing going on and
no
oh,
hissing.
No,
okay,
not
great.
No hissing. You
So,
could just be a wee bit louder.
okay.
A little low. I have to turn it up.
Excuse me?
Yeah, I didn't hear that either. Who said that? What? What? Say what?
Well, you and I just turned mine up a bit. That's all.
Ah, okay.
Oh, Ginger, thanks. Okay,
Yeah.
so this is going to be some of you know I was born in North Dakota on sacred Native American land, so I've got some Lakota. So I'm going to do Joni Mitchell's song called Lakota. Very, very difficult song to do, but why not? I am Lakota, Lakota. There's like four voices, and I'm going to try to do them all. Looking at money man, digging the deadly quotas, out of balance, out of hand. We want the land, lay down the reeking ore. Don't you hear the shrieking in the trees? Everywhere you touch the earth she's sore. Every time you skin her, all things weep. Your money mocks us. Restitution, what good can it do? Kennelled and metered boxes, red dogs and death to you. I am Lakota, Lakota, fighting among ourselves. All we can say with one whole heart is we won't sell. No, we'll never sell. We want the land. The lonely coyote calls in the woodlands footprints of the deer in the bar rooms. Poor drunk bastard falls in the courtroom. Deaf ears, 60 years. You think we're sleeping, but quietly like rattlesnakes and stars, we have seen the trampled rainbows in the smoke of cars. I am Lakota, brave son, pity me. I am Lakota, broken moon, pity me. I am Lakota, grave shadows stretching. Lakota, oh, pity me. I am Lakota, weak grass, pity me. Faithful rocks, pity me. I am Lakota, meek standing water, Lakota, oh, pity me. I don't know how Joni manages all these voices. I am Lakota, Lakota, standing on sacred land. We never sold these black hills to the missile heads, to the power plants. We want the land, the bullet, and the fence broke, Lakota. The black coats and the booze broke, Lakota. Courts that circumvent choke, Lakota. Nothing left to lose. Tell me, grandfather, you spoke the fear in feathered tongue. Do you hear the whimpering waters when the tractors come? I am Lakota, standing on sacred earth, stretching on the forest floor, Mother Earth, pity me, Father Sky, Father Grass, pity me, Mother Earth, Mother Rocks, pity me, Father Sky, Father Water, standing in a walking manner, Mother Earth, ooh, pity me. So the pity me's are the different elements calling out, like the rocks, pity me, the water, pity me, like the elements telling us, feel for us.
Yeah.
Lakota by Joni Mitchell.
Wow.
Nice.
Not well done. Not well done. Sorry.
It was
Listen
great.
to
It
it
was great. I
sometime.
had never heard it before.
You'll
That's
need
Gay
to
at best,
go
ladies
into
and
it.
gentlemen.
Joni's song.
And cousin Linda has done a bit of quick research, and that among other things, Maui is a Polynesian trickster god. So now we know.
Okay, trickster god. I never knew that. I've only been here 30 years. There's still more to learn.
Well, they tricked you.
Yeah.
All right.
So we're going to Glenn.
We're going to Glenn.
Hey guys.
Hey, Glenn. In Worcester, he is known as Glenn Gardner.
Gadna.
Gardner.
That's right. That's right.
All right. And how are you?
I'm doing well. Given what the hell's going on,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Keeping your head above.
processing and trying to figure out. I feel if I play well enough today, perhaps I'll be invited to the insurrection in January to play the Chick-fil-A stage there or something like that.
Right.
Okay. All right. Folks, this guy is a fellow Worcester expat, and we missed a chance to meet him in person, but maybe next time we'll get to do that. It is none other than Glenn Gardner.
Hey, Glenn.
Guys,
Good to see you.
love for that to happen. I did meet a bunch of folks on the screen here, which was just beyond awesome. But and then there's like Melissa. I met her here, so yeah, meet a lot of people outside the square. But this one is on the Native American heritage theme. It's a Michael Martin Murphey song, and for the most part, true story, called Geronimo's Cadillac. Well, they put Geronimo in jail down south. Couldn't look the gift horse in the mouth. Sergeant, Sergeant, don't you feel there's something wrong with that automobile? Governor, Governor, isn't it strange they don't have no cars on the Indian Range? Warden, Warden, oh, listen to me. Be brave and set Geronimo free. Oh, boys, take me back. Wanna ride in Geronimo's Cadillac. Oh, boys, take me back. Wanna ride in Geronimo's Cadillac. Let me ride. Let me ride. Warden, Warden, don't you know the prisoners have got no place to go? They took old Geronimo by storm, ripped off the feathers from his uniform. Well, Jesus tells me now, I believe it's true. The red man is in the sunset too. They took all his land, now they won't give it back. But they sent Geronimo a Cadillac. Oh, boys, take me back. Wanna ride in Geronimo's Cadillac. Oh, boys, take me back. Wanna ride in Geronimo's Cadillac.
Oh, yeah.
Geronimo's Cadillac.
Thanks, Glenn.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
And this is just has nothing to do with anything other than maybe staying calm, getting a good night's sleep. This is kind of one of those unfinished tidbits on the side, on side 2 of Abbey Road. Part of the medley. Once there was a way to get back homeward. Once there was a way to get back home. Sleep, pretty darling, do not cry. And I will sing the lullaby. Golden slumbers fill your eyes. Smiles awake you when you rise. Sleep, pretty darling, do not cry. I will sing the lullaby. Once there was a way to get back homeward. away. Get back home, sleep, pretty darling, do not cry. I will sing a lullaby. Golden slumbers fill your eyes. Smiles await you when you rise. Sleep, pretty darling, do not cry. And I will sing a lullaby. Golden slumber. Thanks, folks.
Glenn Gardner, beautiful job.
Just a couple of minutes. I'm gonna go. Watch Mark Bishop Evans play at a coffee house. It'll be two of my favorite things: listen to some great music and drinking excessive amounts of coffee in the night.
Yeah, very good. Have a good
Have
time.
fun.
Tell him we said hi.
Yeah,
I'll
give
do
him a-
it. I'll do it.
Thank you, Glenn.
Yeah.
The spotlight you saw.
Okay.
There you are. And somebody's going to introduce you, so I guess it'll be me. Give it up, folks, for Stephen Martin.
Yay, Steven! All right.
Thank you. It's good to be back. I will be making some mistakes on this, I guarantee. Um, but it is a dark time coming up on us, and we got a lot to learn. We have learned something, I think. One of the lessons I think that we on the left have learned is that voting is not enough. Not enough. We've proven that now.
Here, here.
Was it Cesar Chavez? Maybe it was Dorothy Day. Some will say it was Dr. King or Gandhi that set them on their way. Well, no matter who your mentors are, it's pretty clear to see. If you've been to jail for justice, you're in good company. Have you been to jail for justice? I want to shake your hand. 'Cause sitting in and lying down are ways to take a stand. Have you sung a song for freedom or marched that picket line? Have you sung a song? Then you're a friend of mine. Come all you law-abiding citizens and listen to my song. Laws were made by people, and people can be wrong. Once unions were against the law, but slavery was fine. Women were denied the vote, and the children worked the mine. Well, the more you study history, the less you can deny it. A rotten law stays on the books till folks like us defy it. Now the law's supposed to serve us, and so are the police. And when the system fails, it's up to us to speak our piece. Well, it takes eternal vigilance for justice to prevail. So take courage from your convictions and let them haul you off to jail. Like that. right back.
Powerful, Stephen. Powerful.
Yeah. Thanks for doing that, Stephen.
I'd go to jail with you, buddy.
Well done, Steve.
And
Call upon
Feeney.
you to do that, my friend.
And Feeney was a friend of mine through the People's Music Network for Songs of Freedom and Struggle.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Thank you, Storm. Where is this? That song was written by Ann Feeney, who was a union maid and an agitator, which is to say she was a shit disturber, and he wrote that song. And this is to Ann Feeney. Now, how are we doing this?
Well, since we've got the screen, let me do the word from our sponsor.
All right, you do that, and then, but we need to talk to cousin Linda
and
too.
we'll talk to Linda too.
Excuse me.
I can.
Now a word from our sponsor.
All right. So, folks, as you know, as always, we are here in large part to help support the New England Wildlife Center and the Cape Wildlife Centers. At anywildlife.org, you all know this, and many of you, most of you probably have donated at anywildlife.org. I know a couple of you are doing monthly donations, and that's very much appreciated. And whatever you can do, whatever you're willing to do to help out, including things like not necessarily monetary donations, but if you have a Facebook account, then follow them on Facebook, follow them on Instagram or whatever you actually use, and all of the attention that the centers get actually helps them a surprising amount. So please do that if you can, if you will. And stories from this week, there are a few. You may remember that a red-tailed hawk was caught in a soccer net and was no broken bones, but had some injuries to feathers and that type of thing. So it required some care, and it was released back into the wild this week.
Oh, was
so
it?
yes,
Cool.
successfully cared for. There's an amazing photograph and story on Cape Wildlife's Facebook page this week about a turtle, and I didn't remember what
The glue?
No, this
Really?
one's not. The glue was about another bird.
An owl, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. I think maybe it was an owl. But this turtle is amazing. It came to them. They named him Deadpool. It's a diamondback terrapin, and earned the nickname because she's basically faceless. It's about that she was injured somehow and does not have eyes, nose, or part of her mouth. But she's been able to take care of herself. She's in good condition. So anyway, they're going to keep her overwintered and see how she does, and if she's able to take care of herself and continue to apparently somehow thrive, they will release her in the spring.
And if not, we'll retain her as an educational animal.
Right. Yeah, it's quite a story. And then Stephen's referring to another story about stop using glue traps. There was a beautiful red-tailed hawk that was caught in probably trying to get a rodent that was caught in a glue trap, and it got caught in the glue trap and got covered with glue. Fortunately, a good Samaritan came along, called the animal control officer, and got this bird to the Cape Wildlife Center in plenty of time. They did a lot of work to get it unstuck with mineral oil and cleaning and everything else. It's as they say, bathing a hawk is no easy feat. But apparently they got her back in good shape. And I think she's still staying with the center, but they'll be able to release her.
There's the great horn.
That's a screech.
Oh, that's a screech owl.
Yes.
What happened with her?
She was stuck in a chimney.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah. So they just had to clean her up, get the soot off her, and anyway, so some good suggestions about what to do if you have a chimney and a fireplace and everything else to make sure that you do things like check your chimney before you light your stove or your fireplace, and ideally get a chimney cap so that you don't get owls and raccoons and things like that coming into your fireplace. So
Those big glue traps, I mean, I know there's little ones for flies, but what do they try to catch in bigger glue traps?
yeah,
I,
rodents, I guess, primarily.
oh,
I
okay.
think it's primarily rodents, and then of course that is the what happens when you um, try to catch rodents in a glue trap is you end up uh, getting the beautiful owls and hawks and all of that caught in these too, because those rodents that are stuck in the glue trap, the birds can see them, consider them easy prey, and they go after them, and they get wrecked.
Yep.
Same thing with rodenticide poisoning,
Yep.
and that's probably even worse than glue traps.
And those Halloween webs that people put up,
Yeah.
the new ones, so they get caught in that too.
Yep.
Don't do that.
Yeah, so think about these things, and thank you for hearing the stories. Thank you for going to check them out yourselves, because you really should, because the pictures are great and the stories are much more well told than I
Oh, I
can
don't know about
convey
that.
them. Well, they're pretty clever writers nowadays at the centers. Whoever's doing this work for the centers is doing a nice job of making some jokes and
It's
telling
probably Zach.
some stories. Could be.
I would think it's
Yeah.
Zach Mertz,
Could be Zach.
who is a son of Greg Mertz, who's the chairman of the board. And a little bit of what is the word when you hire all your kids?
Nepotism.
Nepotism, yeah. But we don't care.
Kids are doing a great job.
Yeah. One of his, the other son, was fooling around and chopped off these two fingers
Hmm.
in a fan, and this is all he's got left. And he went on to become a veterinary surgeon because apparently this is about all you need.
Wow.
You know?
Wow.
Yeah.
Good for
Now
him.
they're trying to get him to come back. He went to school and met and fell in love in the West Coast, and they want him to come back and be a vet at the centers. But he would like to work at the centers, but he's not leaving his love.
No, you can't. Can't.
Hi, Linda,
And
cousin.
it's cousin Linda.
Hi, hi, hi. Kathy's the tough act to follow, and all those cute animals at the New England Wildlife Center.
I know Linda follows their Facebook pages
Yep,
regularly.
there are some good stories. I especially love Deadpool. I love
Yeah,
his name. I don't have a lot to say. Music is getting me through, and this afternoon, evening is getting me through. Thank you all. I've just been staying close to my groups where I find love and connection, and groups that are trying to make a difference in the world.
Yeah.
That's the
All
thing
your
to do,
friends
Linda.
are creative people.
That's true. That is
And
true.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what to do.
Yep. That's all we can do. Have hope.
That's enough.
All right.
You know.
Thank you, everyone. Beautiful night of music. Can't wait for the rest.
Cool.
Thanks, Linda.
Thanks, Linda.
Thanks. Love y'all.
Love you.
Okay.
Neil is next, and then David, and then maybe Ron. He's due to arrive at 8 o'clock because he's not interested in what the rest of you have to offer. No, it's about.
And Joe Isaacs joined us.
Oh, did he?
Yeah,
Okay.
we
Steve,
got
I
Joe-
thought you were doing another song.
Oh, he only does.
I'm throbbing from that last one, though. Thank you. And I haven't played in months, so
You did well.
that's going to
getting
have to
through
do it
that
for
one.
me for tonight. But thank you, I appreciate it.
All right. So, Joe, I'm assuming you want to play.
If you don't mind, that would be great. Sorry, I'm doing my usual and signed up late and showed up late. I apologize, but
That's okay.
it's always good to see you guys. And if you don't mind me joining in the fun, I would love to.
No, we'd
You got
we
it.
would love it too. All right, so you'll be after Storm. Yes.
Right, that's right.
Yeah. Okay, and now who are we doing now?
We're doing Neil.
Dale.
Dale. And then David, and then Ron, and if Ron hasn't showed up, then it'll be Melissa.
Okay. There's Neil.
Hi, Neil.
Hi there. Hello. That was a great song, Stephen. I thought it was very well performed too. I liked it.
God bless you. Thank you.
Don't
Uh,
show this again. Unmute later. Just get out of there. There we go.
and do we have a meeting coming up this week, you and me?
Yeah, yeah. Thursday.
Thursday. Okay, good.
Yeah, be good.
Cool.
So this.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back Mr. Neil Dale.
All right, Neil.
Hey, Neil. Good to see you.
So this first song is. I do have a pair of country music jeans in my closet somewhere, and it's new. I've never played it to anyone before. It's when they say this is based on a true story, you have to take a whole tablespoon of salt. But in this case, actually, what I'm trying to do with this song is to express exactly what happened that time. So this is as close as I can make it to what the event. It's called Maria and the Moon. I'm going to shift to the words. You can still see me, right?
Yes.
Good. Got on at the roadhouse and the greyhound roared again. Had he had a few too many? Was the driver changing lane? Shit, I'm sorry. Pardon me.
Neil, could you check to see if you have original sound on?
Oh, I might not. Good God. No, it's on. It's just my guitar work really sucked. Hold on a second. I'll get it. It'll get better. He got on at the roadhouse and the greyhound roared again. Had he had a few too many? Was the driver changing lanes? He hung over some empty seats, flirted with two young girls, left them laughing as he looked around our humming twilight world. I wished I was invisible, his trajectory was clear. At this point what he wanted was a sympathetic ear. And as he folded in beside me, the time Charlie trained Ray, and another man poured out his heart and what he had to say. She's gonna call, I know she's gonna call, and I don't know what I'll tell her. Should I answer it at all? Oh, I stared at that damn telephone, silent on the wall. But sure as the moon's gonna rise tonight, I know she's gonna call. I wasn't always this way. I had a pretty normal life. But then I met Maria, she had to be my wife. And I loved her and she loved me, and I saw her when I could. We were getting set to marry, things were looking pretty good. Then one night she called me, she said she'd met a man, and she was gonna marry him, she had some kind of plan. She said he would take care of her, at least that's what she thought. But if she'd ever asked me, I'd have told her she'd been bought. That was 7 years ago, and I've learned to take the pain. But now some friends are telling me Maria's free again. So I've been sitting in that roadhouse wondering what I'm gonna say when Maria finally calls me after how she went away. This happened in
many years ago, and it's just becoming plain. He must have done this trip quite often, 'cause the driver knew his name. So he'd have a few to face the pain of coming home alone. But tonight he'd had a few to face the ringing of a phone. She's gonna call, I know she's gonna call, and I don't know what I'll tell her, should I answer it at all? Oh, I stared at that damn telephone silent on the wall. Sure is the moon gonna rise tonight, I know she's gonna call.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, that's some song. Yeah.
That's nice. Yeah.
Thanks. I really was thinking about it when I was writing it down, and I suddenly realized this guy, the driver, knew his name. He did this all the time. Was he even telling me a true story?
Yeah.
You know, but he was so bent on this. You know, I am sure as the moon going to rise tonight. I know she's going to call. It was like, I believe him. Why not? Anyway.
And why not? In Lakota, there are storytellers, and it doesn't matter whether the story is true or not.
Well, that's what I am. But I still, you know, who knows? It was his life. Who knows? Anyway, I hope she called, and I hope they forgave her, and I hope they had kids. Who knows? This song is called Night River. A river's always running through my head. I long to slip into it when I lay down in my bed. Fear and trouble fill my mind. The river leaves them all behind and floats me to a different world instead. 1,000 voices in the night cast things in a different light. I wake up in the morning feeling fine. It doesn't always work that way, I know. When worry surges up in you and traps you in its flow. Endless eddies circle tight, lonely vigil in the night, waiting for the dawn to let you go. But even in the light of day, that river's running anyway. The current shifts, then you feel alright. Try again. River holds a lot I want to know. How many are the tributaries tumbled in its flow? Many people share my night, even other planets might mingle all together as we go. And visions of humanity, the sadness and the ecstasy, shining like a river in the night.
Wow. Tricky quoting out there. Two great songs from Mr. Neil Daly.
Thank you, Neil.
All right.
That
Love
was
you,
really
man.
cool.
David is next. Then theoretically Ron. And if not, then Melissa. and then Storm, and then Joe. The hits just keep on coming, and then Neil Braverman, and then Freddie. Hello, sir.
Hello, sir, to you.
I
Thank
like your
you.
headdress. Yeah.
Always a warm welcome. Thank you. I feel so far away from you guys because I am geographically, but
Yeah.
obviously, we're in the same room together right now. So,
And spiritually, we'll never be any closer or farther away than we are right now.
yeah. Well, I better make the most of this then. That's a that's a pretty good motivation. Make the most of this moment.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, it's David Ballinger.
So thank you. I'm going to go with the indigenous people's theme for both of my songs. The first one happens to be indigenous people from Africa who ended up over here on this continent. And this is the song. It's written by a guy in the Bronx named Abel Mirapole. Or Lewis Allen was his writing name. And he wrote this song, Strange Fruit. Southern trees bear strange fruit, blood on the leaves and blood at the roots, black bodies swinging on the southern breeze, strange fruit hanging from the poplar trees. Pastoral scene of the gallant South, the bulging eyes and the twisted mouth, scent of magnolias sweet and fresh, then the sudden smell of burning flesh. Here is a fruit for the crows to pluck, for the rain to gather, for the wind to suck, for the sun to rot, for the trees to drop. Here is a strange and bitter crop. Thank you.
Beautifully done.
Billie Holiday didn't write that, huh?
No, Billie Holiday made it famous.
Yeah.
But well, who wrote it?
Abel Mirapole.
Okay.
He's got an interesting story unto himself, but his writing name is Lewis Allen.
Huh.
So you could find it under both names.
Okay. Thank you.
This is a song I wrote a while back, and it deals with indigenous peoples, and especially with indigenous genocides. One on this continent and another in the, I guess, ancient Near East is what you'd call that area. It's called The Victorious Dead. We were the Americans. You were the Christians. savages, you were the beasts. We were your ravages, we were your Thanksgiving feast. We are the living lights calling up into the darkness overhead. We are the glorious fallen, you the victorious dead. We were the Canaanites, you were the Israelites. You brought the armies of your Lord of hosts. You brought the genocide. You brought the unholy ghosts. We are the living lights calling up into the darkness overhead. We are the glorious fallen, you the victorious dead. This land is not your land, this land is not our land. We are this land's people singing from this land. Now that our bodies have become this land again. We are the living lights calling up into the darkness overhead. We are the glorious fallen, you the victorious dead.
Incredible. Yeah.
Thank you.
You are an amazing man, sir. And we're so lucky to have you. So lucky.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Ron not here, right?
Correct.
How'd I know? So Malicia is next. And, you know, depending on Ron, after that would be Storm and then Joe. We're ready. We're on our toes. We can, you know, sting like a bee, dance like a butterfly, or
All
something
right,
like
I'm
that.
going to pin her for now
There
because
she
she's
is.
not on camera, so she may not be ready yet.
Malicia, we miss ya.
Melissa with long hair.
Yeah.
Wow.
But she's beautiful no matter how you
Yeah,
look
she
at her.
is. But she may not be actually totally.
She doesn't
here.
seem to be totally here.
Yeah.
So, all right, well, let's
We'll unpin her and we
we'll
will
move on.
Storm.
So our next performer, I imagine, has been to jail for justice, or at least close to it. He's been fighting for humanity for a long time. How you doing?
It's been a rough day today. But glad to be with you.
Glad to have you.
Yeah.
Still dealing with fallout from having had hundreds of dollars on gift cards stolen and trying to get them back.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, wow.
So I guess I've heard of that happening before with other
Yeah.
people. And I guess the moral is don't do that.
Yeah.
Because they rip you off.
So,
Otherwise, are you doing well physically or?
not particularly. I got the result of the MRI. I
Yeah.
have a slight, very slight tear in one little fiber or something, but the guy doesn't think that that's what's causing my problems, so he sent me to a podiatrist, and of course the soonest appointment I can get at the moment is January 28th.
Oh, geez.
Of course.
I can't fully use my left foot at the moment. So.
Jeez. Well, whatever else, we're all falling apart, but your mind is still keen, and your outlook
Yeah,
is
I mean, I find it much harder to stay focused since I had my mini stroke. It's much more easily, I just so easily get completely off track and like
Uh-huh.
we'll
When
be
did you have
trying
that
to
stroke?
sign into Zoom and we'll see an email and 20 minutes later we'll remember I was signing into the Zoom. So
I get that. When did you have your stroke?
I had a mini stroke September before last.
Hmm. Hmm. Okay, well, of course, we wish you the best, and
Yeah.
you are a warrior, and you will battle on.
Yep. Yeah. And
Ladies and
I
germs.
only went to jail once because I was always the person doing the support work. Anybody could get arrested, but it took some real skill to do the support work for people.
Yeah, it's very important too.
Right.
Yep.
Couldn't do it
Doesn't get
without.
any credit, doesn't make the newspapers, but without it, everything falls apart.
Yep. Yeah, definitely a group effort.
Yep.
All right, sisters and brothers, ladies and germs, give it up for Storm.
Excellent.
Okay. I'm going to do one really quick one and wrote one much longer piece. So, Lover's Invitation. Open your eyes and accept the warmth of my smile. Open your heart and accept the glow of my hug. Open yourself and accept the gifts of my loving. When push comes to shove, the answer's always love. So just ask up above to be shown the loving way. When right's wrestling wrong, the answer's in this song. You've known it all along. Choose to live the loving way. The future's coming true with everything we do. That's why I ask that you learn and share the loving way. When push comes to shove, the answer's always love. So just ask up above to be shown the loving way. So just ask up above to be shown the loving way. Monarchs migrating. The monarchs are migrating south for the winter. In clumps of hundreds they fill the air like orange-black confetti falling in ticker tape parades. 7 o'clock in the evening, watching something stupid on TV. I'm zoned out on the sofa when my wife comes in the room and sees me. She says, "Is that Behind the Music with Leonard Skinner?" And I say, "I don't know." Say, "It's getting late. What you want to do for dinner?" She says, "I kind of had a big lunch, so I'm not super hungry." I said, "Well, baby, I'm not starving either, but I could eat." She says, "So what do you have in mind?" I said, "That's what we're going..." Oh, wait. She said, "What do you have?" I said, "I don't know. What about you?" She said, "I don't care. If you're hungry, let's eat." I said, "That's what we're going to do. But first you got to tell me, what is it you're hungry for?" And she says, "Let me think. What's left in our refrigerator?" I said, "Well, there's tuna, I know." She said, "That went bad a week ago. I said, is the chili okay? And she said, you finished that yesterday. I hopped up and said, I don't know. Do you want to get something delivered? She's like, why would I choose to eat liver? I don't even like liver. I'm like, no, I said delivered. She's like, I heard you say liver. I'm like, I should know what I said. She says, whatever, I just don't want any liver. Well, I was going to say something, but my cell phone started to ring. Now, who could be calling me? Well, I checked my caller ID. It's just Cousin Larry calling me for the third time today. My wife says, let it go to voicemail. I say, okay. Where were we? Oh, dinner, right. So what do you want to do? She says, why don't you whip up something in the kitchen? Yeah, I said, why don't you? And then she said, baby, can't we just go out to dinner, please? I said, no. She said, yes. I said, no. She said, yes. I said, no. She said, yes. Oh, here's your keys. I step a little closer. I say, okay, where do you care to go? She says, how about the ivy? I said, yeah, well, I don't know. I don't feel like getting all dressed up and eating expensive food. She says, Olive Garden. I said, nah, I'm not in the mood, and Burrito King would make me gassy, there's no doubt. She said, just forget about it. I said, no, I swear I'm going to take you out. Then I get an idea. I say, I know what we'll do. She says, what? I say, guess. She says, what? I say, we're going to the drive-through. So we head out the front door, open the garage door. Then I'm opening the car doors, and we get in those car doors, put my key in the ignition, and then I turn it sideways. Then we fasten our seat belts, and we pull out of the driveway. Then we head to the drive-through, heading off to the drive-through. We're approaching the drive-through, getting close to the drive-through, almost there at the drive-through. Now we're here at the drive-through, here in line at the drive-through. Did I mention the drive-through? Well, here we are in the drive-through line, me and her, cars in front of us, cars in back of us, all just waiting to order. Then some idiot in a Volvo with his brights on behind me. I lean out the window and scream, hey, what you doing? Seeking to blind me? My wife says, maybe we should just park. We could go eat inside. I say, I'm wearing bunny slippers, so I ain't leaving this ride. Now a woman on a speaker box is saying, can I take your order, please? I said, yes, indeed, you certainly can. We'll have 2 hamburgers with onions and cheese. Then my wife says, baby, hold on. I've changed my mind. I think I'm going to have a chicken sandwich instead this time. I said, you always get a cheeseburger. She says, that's not what I'm hungry for. I put my head in my hands and scream, I don't know who you are anymore. The voice on the speaker says, I don't have all day. I said, then take our order and we'll be on our way. I want to get a chicken sandwich. I want a cheeseburger too. She said, you want onions on that? I'm like, yeah, I already said that I do. Plus we need curly fries, and don't you dare forget it, and 2 medium root beers. No, just 1. We'll split it. Then I said, I'm guessing that you're probably not too bright. So read me back my order. Let's make sure you got it right. She says, 1, you want a chicken sandwich. 2, you want a cheeseburger. 3, curly fries and a large root beer. Stop, don't go no further. I never ordered a large root beer. I said medium, not large. Then she says, we're having a special. I supersized you at no charge. Oh, and that's all I could say was, oh. And she said, now there is something else that I really think you should know. You can have unlimited refills for just a quarter more. I said, great, except we're in the drive-thru, so what I want that for? Then she said, wait a minute. Your voice sounds so familiar. Hey, is this Paul? And my wife is all like, no, that ain't Paul. Now tell me, who's this Paul? She says, oh, just some guy who goes to school with me. I sat behind him last year and I copied off him in geometry. I said, I know a guy named Paul. He used to be my plumber. He was prematurely bald and he moved to Pittsburgh last summer. he also had a bladder problems and a really bad infection on his toe. And she says, Mister, please, you can stop right there. That's way more than I needed to know. And we both were quiet, and things got really intense. Then she said, next window, please. That'll be $5.82. So we inched ahead in line, moving painfully slow. I got a little bored, so I turned on the radio. Clicked it off because my wife was getting a headache. So we both just sat there quietly for her sake. Then I looked at her and she looked back at me and I said, I think there's something in your teeth. She turned away from me and then turned back and said, did I get it? I said, yeah, well, I mean, most of it, but hey, don't sweat it. Then she said, how about now? And I said, yeah, almost. There's still a little bit there, but don't worry. It's probably just a piece of toast. Now we're at the pay window or whatever you call it. Put my hand in my pocket. I can't believe it. There's no wallet. And the lady at the window's like, well, that's $5.82. I turn around to my wife and say, how much you got on you? She just rolls her eyes and says, I'll pay for this, I guess. She reaches into her purse and pulls out the American Express. I hand it to the lady and she says, oh dear, it's got to be cash only. We don't take credit cards here. I took back the card and I said, gee, really? Well, that sucks. That's when I found out my wife was only carrying $3. I said, I thought you were going to hit the ATM today. She says, I never got around to it. So where's your wallet anyway? And I said, never mind. Just help me find some change. Now the lady at the window is looking at me kind of strange, and she says, Mister, please, we got to move this lane along. I said, now hold your stinking horses, lady. We won't be long. So we looked around inside the glove box and checked the mat beneath my feet. I found a nickel in the ashtray and a couple pennies and a dime in the space between the seats. Before long, I had a little pile of coins of every sort. The lady counts it up and says, you're still $1 short. And now my woman's got this weird look frozen on her face. She screams, I wasn't even really hungry in the first place. So I turned around to the cashier again. I shrugged and said, okay, forget the chicken sandwich then. So I pick up my change, pick up my receipt, and I drive to the pickup window. Man, I just can't wait to eat. And now we see this acne-ridden kid about 16 wearing a dorky name tag that says, hello, my name is Eugene. And he hands me a paper bag. I look him in the eyes. I say to him, hey, Eugene, could I get some ketchup for my fries? Well, he looks at me and I look at him and he looks at me and I look at him and he looks at me and I look at him and he says, I'm sorry, what do you want again? I said, ketchup. And he said, oh, yeah, that's right. I just spaced out there for a moment. I'm really kind of burnt tonight. And then he hands me the ketchup, and now we're finally driving away, and the food is driving me bad with its intoxicating bouquet. I'm starving to death by the time we pull up to traffic light. I say, baby, give me that burger. I just gotta have a bite. So she reaches in the bag and pulls out the burger, and she hands me the burger, and I pick up the burger, and I unwrap the paper. I bite those buns. And I just can't believe it. They forgot the onions.
What a story! What a story!
Gosh, that was great.
Did you write that, Storm?
No, the poem is mine. The song is a parody of Weird Al Yankovic on an R. Kelly rap.
Wow.
Okay.
R. Kelly rap.
You gotta listen to some R. Kelly. Oh, that was great.
That was really great.
Yeah, the R. Kelly rap is
Storm.
called Trapped in the Closet, and Weird Al Yankovic wrote Trapped in the Drive-Thru.
Wow.
That was so cool, and you
you
did it so well.
Yeah, you did it real good. The room
Thank
was
you.
funny as hell.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It was mesmerizing.
Kind of hit home, too.
Yeah.
But we never fight.
No.
Is Iran's here now?
Ron's here now. If he's ready, we could. We could have Ron time.
Okay, let's do Ron and then try Melissa again. Hey, Ron. Hey, Fern.
Hi, Fern. Hi, Ron.
No, you're mutated.
Yeah.
Anyways, now he's
Am I
good.
good now?
Yep, you're soft.
Soft? Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I had a visit from the Catbird Geek Squad this week.
Yes, yeah, we
Yeah,
heard.
he told us.
We
Yeah.
heard.
Yeah. And supposedly I'm better. But
Well,
am I still soft?
yeah, bring up that control
Bring up the control.
on your focus right.
The one on my microphone?
Yeah,
Yeah.
while you're talking.
There you go.
Better, better, better.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Try the guitar.
Maybe a little too loud now.
No, original sound.
Oh, you sound good. Have to go back to grade school.
You send you back to school.
Okay.
That's too much. Your guitar's not plugged in, is it? You just use the
No.
Yeah,
Dusty told me not to plug it in.
yeah, bring that control down then.
The guitar control?
No, the same one, the microphone.
You're gonna love this one. How you doing, Fern?
Yeah.
All right, that's better.
Better?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. That's good.
Okay, wonderful.
Oh, now your voice is too soft. John.
Yes.
Okay, better? Better, better, better?
I think you just got to get closer to the mic.
Maybe I'll raise it a little bit better.
That's
Yeah,
better.
yeah. Okay. Sisters and brothers. We're privileged to have this guy on board. His name is Ron Israel.
Hey, Ron. Good to see you. Anfield.
Right, Ron.
Oh, since the last time I was here, a couple of interesting things happened. One is we had a family outing to the Night with 10,000 Faces, which was thrilling.
Cool.
And, grandkids loved it and saw a lot of really neat things, including the animals.
Yeah.
And this huge tortoise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That happened. And the other interesting thing that happened since the last time I was here was there was an election, I heard.
Oh.
Yeah.
And so, the election.
Yes, my sentiments exactly, Fern.
The election caused me to go into my audio files and look at these two CDs. You know, the first time Trump was elected, I went into a state of shock. This time, it wasn't so bad, but the first time, I went into a state of shock. I talked to Stephen and I said, we have to form MGG to bring the protest music back. And then I recorded a couple of CDs that had political themes, and all those songs are still relevant. So I don't have to write any new songs this time around, at least not yet. Never can tell, though. Here's one. The name of today's feature is American Tragedy. It has a cast of millions, including you and me. It's a little long in length, maybe 50 years, but it gives you lots to laugh at and twice as many tears. It's on down at the drive-in, a place where we can go. No need to wear our masks when we take in the show. It has a couple of scenes not for the family. You watch as people mess up in American tragedy. There's a scene when a billionaire doesn't pay his tax. A scene where police shoot a black man in the back. A scene where the internet spreads conspiracy. Just part of the plot in American tragedy. The director has a cut you won't want to miss about the millions of immigrants who no longer exist. They were made scapegoats for our anxiety. It's how we lost our way in American tragedy. When we saw this film, we all felt very sad. Wanted to shoot the president, but that would be bad, 'cause he just took advantage of props and scenery. Just a tragic figure in American tragedy. Now my wife, she's a critic, and offered this review. She said, you won't want to watch this if it's something you're going through, but it's a special film all kids should see. They need to learn the lessons of American tragedy. American tragedy, where the credits never cease. American tragedy, no curtain call, please.
Hey, yeah.
Very powerful.
Yeah. Yeah. Well done. Great job. It was worse for me this time.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I
Why
couldn't
is that?
believe the landslide. I couldn't believe the landslide.
The landslide, yeah.
And it's people, it's Americans that I'm disappointed in.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I have a friend who really blames a lot of it on disinformation and,
Yeah. Yeah.
terrible
Well, yeah.
news that people who lack the background in civics just go for.
They don't teach civics anymore.
That's right. Sorry, I forgot about that. Yeah, I wonder what they'll teach when there's no education department. That'd be interesting.
Wow.
Who will stand up to the strong man? When he makes his play. Who has the courage to speak out and say, I ain't going that way. Will it be his lieutenants, the ones who shake their head yes? Will one of them step out of line and insist, I can't go along with this? judges who he put on the bench. Will one of them break with the others and say, sorry, I dissent? Or will it be the merchants? He lines their pockets with gold. Will they stop gifting him all the houses and clothes? Or could it be reporters? He calls them enemies. Will they call him what he is? A liar and a thief. Or will it be you, my brother? He's got you doing time. When will you wake up and see your life is on the line? Who will stand up to the strong man when he makes his play? Who has the courage to speak out and say, I ain't going that way. I ain't going that way.
All right.
Yeah.
Well,
Even more elegant today than it was. What was that?
Hey, Ron. Good job.
Thank you. Ron Israel.
Yes, Ron.
Yeah, you gotta keep reminding me not to ever give up.
Good to see you both.
Yeah.
Oh, now, Melissa.
Man, a year ago I would have broke down crying by now,
Yeah.
but between the therapy and the Buddhism and the drugs, I guess that doesn't happen anymore.
Oh, man.
Ah, jeez. Let's see if Melissa is back.
I think she is.
There
Yes.
she is.
She is.
Hi, Melissa.
Hi there. Did I miss you earlier?
Yes, we had to go and what did we do? Well, you weren't here, so we went
He
with
passed
Ron
me
Israel,
by.
and now he's in. Oh, but not for long.
Yeah. You'd be back.
Oh gosh, what tribe are you? I forget.
Cherokee and Awashita.
Okay.
I'm in there's an Awashita. It's not really a tribe. It was a collection of tribes, and my uncle was the last chief, and it was about 3,000 members strong. But Arkansas does not recognize that it ever had Native Americans. So there's a hangar in Little Rock that has a bunch of artifacts that they put together, that was collected from many tribes. It's beautiful, but they won't put a museum together because then they'd have to recognize Native Americans and then there would be federal funding, which obviously, so it's not like Oklahoma with Cherokee Nation or, where we have Navajo Nation and Lakota Nation. They tried to have a Washita Nation, but Arkansas was like, nah.
Oh, geez.
Figures.
Wonderful.
Yeah. Oh my. And so the show goes on, and we have to be strong.
It doesn't deter, which is wonderful because so my uncle made sure everybody had a tribal card, and if they leave the state of Arkansas, they get federal help anywhere but this state. Anybody who was even recognized as the Washita Nation. So my uncle did do a good thing, at least.
Yeah, but
For all
fuck
the-
the state.
Wow.
It reminds me, Leonard Peltier has been in jail for over 50 years now. He was at Wounded Knee 2. And they know he didn't do it. They know he didn't kill anyone, but but if they let him go, that would mean the FBI, was in the wrong, and of course, that couldn't ever be.
Right.
So,
Well, I don't, we don't have to feel bad because the Black Hills are still in court to this day. The
yeah,
Black Hills, they're still fighting for the Black Hills to this day, and
yep.
it'll never end because we need a president to come in and say, you know what, that's just malarkey. Let's be done with all of that. It's they had land every time they would have land that became valuable, they would get moved, and so anyway, the
Sure.
Black Hills are
Yep.
native land, but they're like, well,
Yeah. Well, people got moved back to Fort Stinking Desert Reservation and Nuclear Testing Range. Uh,
and I was going to bring you my song call to action today, but I'm going to save it for the Saturday after Thanksgiving. So
okay.
I won't be here next weekend. It's my birthday, but I'll be back
Oh,
the following Saturday after Thanksgiving, and I'll share it then. So I'll
okay,
be,
good. We'll look forward to that.
and
Sisters
then,
and brothers, it's Melissa Woodall.
Hey,
thank you.
Melissa. Good to see you. Happy birthday.
Thank you. And I'm gonna try a song. I'm gonna try a song out on y'all that I've never sang, but I've wanted to, and I want to tonight. This is "I Fall to Pieces," originated by Patsy Cline, or at least that's how I know it. I fall to pieces each time I see you again. I fall to pieces. How can I be just your friend? You want me to act like we've never met. You want me to forget, pretend we've never kissed. And I've tried, but I haven't yet. You walk by and I fall to pieces. I fall to pieces each time someone speaks your name. I fall to pieces. Time only adds to the flame. You tell me to find someone else to love, someone who loved me too, the way you used to do. But each time I go out with someone new, you walk by and I fall to pieces. You walk by and I fall to pieces. Not too bad.
And that's what did it.
All right.
Okay.
Melissa.
That was so beautiful.
Oh, thanks. You like that I just tried that out on you? I'm like, we'll see how this works out.
The way it worked out.
And he fell to pieces.
Yeah.
It all fell apart. Oh well.
That was beautiful.
Wow.
From that one to something I actually wrote. This one I just finished a few days ago. This is for Nathan, my dearly departed. The chorus came to me months ago, and the bridge came a little bit after, and I couldn't write the verses because they were too hard because I wanted to make them specifically about him. And so it took forever. And then I finally just sat down and was like, let me just finish this. And I'm very proud of myself because it was really hard. And I want to share it with all of you. This is everything about you. When I wake, I see your eyes. I see your smile instead of mine. I hear your voice reach for your hand. I hug your heart when I am sad. My love only seems to deepen with these passing of days. Time doesn't lessen the pain, no matter what they say. I remember everything about you. Seems like that is all that I can do. Turn my dreams into memories about all my love for you. I remember everything about you. Seems like that is all I'm meant to do. See your face light up my darkness. Hear your words and laughter too. I see the hazel of your eyes, the dimple when you really smile. Trace my finger along your scars and love the kindness of your heart. Your last kiss upon my skin, and everywhere your hands have been. Your deep voice when you sing sent chills through my whole being. With a love so deep, a pain now so acute, I remember everything about you. I closed the door to my heart. I closed off that part when you left me all alone. But I remember everything about you. Seems like that is all that I can do. I hug your memory to my chest. It's like you haven't even left. I remember everything about you. Wish that there was more that I could do. Wish I could tell you that I love you instead. I remember everything about you.
Wow.
So beautiful, Marissa. So nice tribute.
Oh, it's so beautiful.
Oh my gosh.
I love your heart.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And
Sharing
he
that with
was
us.
a very lucky man.
Yeah, sorry for your loss.
I think he would have liked that one.
Yeah. So sad.
Melissa. Melissa Woodall.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Jesus.
Oh.
Yeah, Joe is next. And
That was beautiful. Thank you so much. And thanks, everybody, for listening, and Steve and Kathy for hosting. I'm going to play you my newest song. It's a few weeks old at this point. And hope you enjoy it. As I'm walking down this hallway, in this place I do not know, I wonder how the hell I got here, why all these doors are closed. Through a crack in a window, I swear I feel a breeze. Though the view's partially obscured, I can sense its beauty. Whoa, whoa, this holy light. Whoa, whoa, this holy light. And as we go walking down this trail, runs way too close to the ledge. Earth crumbles neath our footballs, but there's beauty from this edge. The below us runs a ravine, dark, dangerous, and steep. It cuts a river, ancient, mysterious, and deep. Whoa, whoa, this holy light. Whoa, whoa, this holy light. As I think about the future, what remains of my days, I wonder what good I can leave behind. What trail can I blaze? I want to say words that are brave and kind and true. But mostly I want to leave a world where you can be more like you. Whoa, whoa, this holy light. Whoa, whoa, this holy life. Whoa, whoa, this holy life.
Beautiful. That's beautiful.
Thank you very much.
Beautiful, Joseph.
Thank you so much.
I'm sorry, I'm a wreck. I forgot to introduce him. This is Joe Isaac.
I think I'm going to switch guitars. Just give me 1 second.
Okay. You guys, Joe and Ron, you latecomers, I think you should go back maybe tomorrow and catch the show that you missed on YouTube because
Yeah, I'll definitely try to
find
catch the part I
find
missed.
people of substance that have delivered this evening.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, this is a great community you built here. It really means a lot to a lot of people, especially during all this. I agree with, for me, this was the harder of the two elections because the first one, maybe you could excuse it like people didn't know what they were doing, but like this one, people knew, people know. And
Yeah.
Nobody
Yeah.
knows.
hard to fathom, but sounds kind of soft. I'm not sure. Let me try boosting it. 'Fireflies, where are you? I've been searching for you. I wanna find that magic thing you do. You know in your body, lit up the room with a power greater than the moon. We went out on a date late last night, drank a cup of wine, held each other tight, and in that moment it felt so right. But now morning's here, your makeup's disappeared. Now morning's here, the colors in your hair. Now morning's here, and reality's here, and the tough get going. Firefly, where are you? I've been searching for you. I wanna find that magic thing you do. You know in your body, lit up the room with a power greater than the moon. Now Disney told me about the first kiss, but they neglected to properly inform me about the rest of this. What do you do after all the happily ever afterness is gone? 'Cause I wanna love you the end of the day. I wanna love you both old and gray. I wanna love you past the point of fireflies. I wanna love you past the point of pretty lights. I wanna love you when the going gets real. I wanna love you. We know each other's deals. I wanna love you even when we know each other for real. Firefly, where are you? I've been searching for you. I've been searching for you.
Yeah.
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 Oh,
Thank you
Joseph,
very
that
much.
was so beautiful.
Thank you guys.
Beautiful.
Appreciate that. Such a nice group of people. Honestly, I really appreciate you all. You all are first rate, and I thank you for Stephen and Kathy for organizing this wonderful thing that's keeping us all sane during these crazy times. So thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
you
goodness we
missed
have
the
this.
beginning. This is a 244th virtual Catbird.
Wow, that is incredible. That's a marathon, man. That's a
One of
marathon.
the
Dude.
most beautiful I will ever remember.
Oh, this is so
You
Absolutely.
part of it. Thank you, my friend.
glad you made it tonight.
Joe
Yeah,
Isaacs.
but not that many people have that, commitment to things to like you guys do. So, that's really great. Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Looking forward to hearing everybody else. And sorry for anybody I missed. I'll go back and listen to YouTube later.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
we're done now, except for Freddie, right?
Well,
Oh, we're
we
gonna talk
can
to Neil.
talk to
Yeah.
Neil.
Yeah. Mr. Neil. There him
Oh,
is.
well,
Hi, Neil.
where am I? Oh,
I don't even know where I am.
well, yeah, but you, you you're both wonderful, joyous people, and like Joseph just said, and like all of us, I know, feel, you are so special to all of us, right in our hearts, and words, emotions are all part of life, and to me, hope is part of life, and that's why this big sign that's behind me, I really couldn't make it small enough so you could see the whole thing, but I actually took it in New York City 2 years ago when I was last there, and my friend, my friend David Ippolito's that guitar man from Central Park had his year-end concert, which I unfortunately have to miss again this year. But I have a very short poem, not a poem, but a song of his. But it's okay. I'll give it a quick try. And
Sorry, we don't have the time.
okay, bye bye. but
Of
it,
course.
it's all about hope, and it's and David is also a playwright, and it's he's just gonna he's wonderful, and the name of the play is Possibility Junkies, and um, he's got Gretchen Cryer, who's John Cryer's mother, who's going to help produce it, and possibly John Cryer is going to direct it, but we'll see. But the song you'll recognize, Kathy and Stephen, and likely Ron Israel, and whoever else was at the Harris Waltz fundraising concert. It's called Keep Hope Alive. I've got a friend like a brother, a possibility junkie just like me. You may see me meet one another between what is right and what could be. And though our lives are up in the rise, we still talk most every day. Another dream he seems to share, to change this world in some small way. One day, like any other, I guess I'd get a message on my telephone. 3 words planted a seed, I could help it along or leave it alone. I picked up my axe, I started strumming. I kicked around a melody, I started humming. I picked up the pen, but the words aren't coming. Weeks went by with nothing to show. I was missing the meanings, miscommunicating. Messages, philosophy, complicated, laughing at the same music mess I created. Maybe I should let it go. And then a lesson I already learned started rolling round my head. Keep it simple, pass it on. Just sing these 3 words this man said. Keep hope alive and sing it loud. Keep hope alive because the best is yet to come, my friends. As I just woke up today, I just had to keep hope alive. We're all possibility junkies just like me. I'm talking to my friends and my brothers, a possibility junkie just like me and you. We have to keep the hope alive. Thank you all.
Right,
Thank
Neil.
you, Neil. Neil Braverman. It seems to get harder and
Hey,
harder.
Neil, any word on Peter
So we just
Yarrow
have to
as
get
the
stronger and stronger.
Yeah.
I think I heard somebody asking me something. It sounded like Ron, but
Yeah. I had a question about Peter Yarrow.
I emailed him after I saw David today, and Peter Yarrow is not doing great. He does have bladder cancer, and um, he's fighting though, and I mean he was the first one after our concert, which he did watch on the YouTube side.
Yeah.
Um, he sent me a wonderful, the sweetest email I could ever possible, and to have Peter Yarrow as a friend, is so very special to me. I'm so very thrilled in the fact that I have every one of you as my friends too. No one is above anybody else in our world. I love you all. Thank you.
Love you
Neil,
too.
love you too.
Thank you.
And thank you, Ginger. She's about ready to go.
Yeah. Great to have her here tonight.
Yeah, come back again. Don't be a stranger.
Anytime.
Song's great camaraderie. I love it.
Yeah, obviously, a woman of substance.
Hate that so much now. Oh my gosh. We'll see you again.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Thanks.
All right, now,
Whoa, it's
who's going to drive us home? If not Freddie K. There he is. How you doing? You been here all night?
Well, in the future, listening to the music and puttering the endless tasks of life.
All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on to those pretty pink panties. Because it's Freddie K.
Hey, Freddie, brother Freddie, good to see you.
You make doing the dishes and cooking dinner and making lunch for tomorrow.
Hey, Freddie, I don't think you got original sound on.
I think I do.
Oh, okay, never mind.
I mean, I could be wrong. It happens every day. But I did just think I put it on.
Good man.
Okay, the song's Traffic Jam. People are fragile. A little bit like TNT. People are fragile. A little bit like you and me. People are tragic. You gotta love them, you gotta try to love them. Oh, well, you can. People get killed in traffic. Oh. They just can't take the jam. They just can't take the jam. Why can't I just fly? Why can't I just fly? Way up on high, over the summer moon with you. You're not on my grave that you're lying. One soul system. It's for two. 'Cause I'm right there, my heart's right in there with you. Life is so much easier without you. Except that I feel dead. And that's why I bide my time playing solitaire with angels. The ghost of Jenny Lee in my heart, soul in hell. With the ghost of Jenny Lee in my heart, soul in hell. Why can't I just fly? Way up high over the summer moon with you. You're my grave, 'cause you're lying. It ain't for one soul system, it's for two. 'Cause I'm right in there, my heart's right in there with you. People are fragile. A little bit like TNT. People are fragile. A little bit like you and me. People are tragic. We gotta love them, we gotta try to love them. Oh, we can. People they get killed in traffic. Oh. They just can't take the job. They just can't take the job. People are fragile. a little bit like TNT. People are fragile. A little bit like you and me. Oh.
Yeah. Yep. It's true.
All right, Freddie.
What else you got?
I'm gonna try to play Shady Tree. What is God? God is love. What is love? Love is God. You are a shady tree on a hot day. You are a windbreak from a hurricane. You are a shady tree on a hot day. You are a windbreak from a hurricane. You are a lighthouse in a thick fog. You are a weekend away from the city smog. You are a lighthouse in the thick fog. You are a weekend away from the city smog. Isn't it scary as the troops prepare to march? Isn't it contrary how the flowers they grow in the park? How the chipmunks they chew on the bark? How the owls they like the dark? How the owls they like the dark? What is God? God is love. What is love? scary as the warmongers prepare to march. Isn't it contrary how the flowers that grow in the park, how the chipmunks that chew on the bark, how the owls they like the dark, how the owls they like the dark.
Freddie K, ladies and gentlemen.
Freddie.
You are all those things, Freddie. You are all those
Sure.
things. Whew. No, folks, that we're going to be celebrating Thanksgiving next week and also observing the National Day of Mourning. Next Saturday is Doctor Who Day. Yeah, it is. And it's National Cashew Day. And it will still be Native American Heritage Month. And I want to thank all of you for the precious gifts that you have brought tonight. Thank Freddie and Neil and Joe and Storm and Melissa and Ron and David and Neil and Linda and Kathy and Glenn and Gaia and Marianne Sullivan and Jade and Stephen and Marianne McAllister and Tom and Jimmy and Betty and Andy and Mike and John. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You made my night.
Beautiful night.
Night that I will remember for a long time. That's. Say what? Say what?
We all will. We love coming here.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you all.
And as Lakota say, and you know there's an H in there that isn't there. It's Lakota. Lakota. And as they say, mi tako yoyasi, we are all related. We are all sisters and brothers. And wakantan kanishion. May the Great Spirit walk with you.
And with you, brother. Thank you, Steve.
Thank you, both of you.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Kath and Steve.
Thank you.
Love you.
Bless your hearts.
Love you.
Be
We
safe.
love you.
Well, everybody. Good
Beautiful
night.
Love you.
Good night.
Good night.
Peace, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Oh.
Good night, all.